What happened? If Assistant Talixis is with you, where are the others?
Dead. The Dominion attacked when the hatching ritual failed.
Then we're too late.
Assistant Talixis and I saved some of the eggs.
Thank Vivek, some good news. We'll bring the eggs to Hismir where they'll be safe. You handle yourself admirably against such odds. The Dominion would have killed half a generation of Argonians without your help.
Alright.
What of the Nemic egg? Have you learned what the Dominion wants with it?
Assistant Talixis believes they used it to stop the hatching ritual.
Then we know why Ruvatar needed a place of power. Should the Dominion bring the Nemic egg to their homeland, they prevent every Argonian hatching ritual from afar.
Holy crap. Where could they power the Nemic egg in Shadowfen?
I think I know. When our scouts found signs of Dominion soldiers to the west, Vice Canon Knahaten led a contingent of soldiers to an Ayleid ruin called Lorebook. Hurry there and tell her what you know. If you'll excuse me, I have vermin to clear from the hatching pools.
I'll meet Vice Canon Knahaten in Lorebook. Okay.
What do you want?
So let's see, so that's 5 out of 7, so maybe there's like 2 more areas to go through. Alright, it's over there. Alright, let me look at my map here real quick. So the hatching pools is done. Then there's I may as well do this one next. Whispers of the Wisps. And then there's like another area nearby, so alright, let me see something. What's this rest about? It seems people have been dying in the deep graves. The Wisps may have something to do with it. I should seek out Parash and see what's going on. Okay. So let's go over there. Crap. Is that a book? Oh wow. On the Knahaten flute, nice. Let's see, on the Knahaten flute background. How this disease began and spread is a mystery. By gathering information, I hope to resolve the issue. Argonians appear immune to the flu. This has caused conjecture that they actually introduced the flu to retaliate for years of slavery at the hands of the Dark Elves. These claims have never been proven or disproven, and they require more research. Mitigation. Methods that slowed the rapid spread of the flu included burning the belongings of the infected people, which unfortunately sometimes including burning remaining family members, segregating the sick into ghettos or walling them up, or putting the diseased onto ships and sending them adrift. Damn, bro. Normal curative spells and elixirs were inconsistent in their ability to cure the flu. Symptoms and course. General malaise, loss of appetite, and fatigue begin several hours before an afflicted victim develops other symptoms. The afflicted person's eyes water constantly. Skin develops a bright red granular rash that does not itch. Within 24 to 36 hours, victims suffer nosebleeds, their tears contain blood, and a granular rash spreads over their bodies. At this point, victims develop a deep, raspy cough. Within 36 to 48 hours, the victim's coughs produce bloody phlegm. Damn, bro. In most cases, death takes place in as little as 72 hours after the initial onset, but some victims have lingered for 5 to 7 days. Treatment. When the Knahaten flu first spread, it seemed unstoppable. No reliable treatment against it has ever been proven. 10 years ago, a young Redguard named Perizada claimed she'd had a vision from the divines. She replicated the cure from this dream, testing it on a village scheduled to be razed, together with its inhabitants. Her cure worked and the village was saved. The cure required clanfear claws boiled in salt water. The patient would then drink the liquid, then the increased trade of actual and purported clanfear claws on the black market caused prices to soar wildly. So many false cures had proven fatal that Perizada's cure was never officially sanctioned, as Perizada later died of the flu herself. Holy crap. Its efficacy was eventually considered dubious at best. The Clanfear cure has given rise to many other supposed cures, all of which involve boiling something in a liquid and then drinking the result. For the poorest of the population, chicken broth proved not only cheap but easily obtained. It typically soothed their coughs, which in turn allowed patients to breathe more easily. Chicken broth is definitely not a guaranteed cure, but it is certainly the most accessible. It is recommended should this dread disease ever return. As the granular skin rash was non-irritating, many left it untreated. Those whose rash remained covered, whether in bandages, poultices, or simply clothing, seemed less likely to infect those who attended them. This also accounts for the much slower spread of the disease in colder climates and during winter months. Have you heard of other cures? If so, please submit your reports directly to me for further investigation. This was by Archivist Nelaminder. It's very interesting. Alright, Parash, where you at? The wisps are everywhere.
Is it true that this is no place for the living? Not anymore. If you're here to honor lost friends, you should come back next season. Maybe things will be better by then.
If it's so dangerous here, why are you still working?
Wisps or no wisps, it's wrong to leave a body unable to return to the Hists. And the travelers who bring the bodies, well, they expect a burial. I've tried, but I can't fight wisps with a shovel. All I can do is bury the dead.
Why are the wisps attacking?
The wind has not whispered that to me. There have always been wisps, but never this dangerous. My mind would be eased to see travelers free of this threat. Life here is hard enough already.
Then let me look into it. Rescue the travelers. Oh. Where are they? It's random. Oh, slay the wisps, okay. Could do that. There's one.
I'd be dead if not for you.
Get 'em all. Alright, sweet. Just need one more. There we go.
I live to nourish another day.
What's wrong with this guy? Parash does not react to your presence. What is wrong with him? Parash? Parash's gaze continues to focus on something you can't quite see.
Something to show you.
What the? Who the hell are you? What up, Wisps? Alright, man, I'm trying to follow this lady, man. She's annoying me, bro.
You have wandered far. Rest now with me.
What the?
Why do you resist? I offer you peace. Be strong, stranger. Be gone, spirit.
Holy crap.
Come. You've seen the danger firsthand. I have not seen her attack prey so fiercely. What quarrel does she have with you?
I freed some travelers from the Wisps, could that be it?
Her voice commands the lost souls, so that's a likely reason. I weep for the other travelers who fell prey to her traps. You should leave our cursed gravesite while you still can.
But you destroyed her, right?
No, she is not destroyed. Only silenced for a time. She is old. Perhaps as old as the swamps themselves. I do not know what caused her to take an interest in the living, but this does not bode well for any of us. I wonder if this has something to do with our new visitor. We've never entertained an Altmer before. Or it may just be coincidence.
What do you mean?
Valrendil seemed harmless. At first he studied our ways. Then he began taking tokens and other discards from our rituals. That was odd, but did no harm. Then he was caught digging up some of our graves. He said he simply wished to examine them.
Is he a necromancer?
He didn't disturb the bodies, it's something else. I want to understand him, but he won't discuss it with me. He's set up camp not far from here. Perhaps there are some clues there.
I'll see what I can find out. Man, the Argonians are, like, a little too trusting. Let's level up. Hell yeah. How's this? Let me grab this, Sky Shard. The hell? Oh, she's over here now. I need one more. I have 2 skill points. I'm gonna keep them because I want to use them for the new skill lines. There's a book over here. Doors of Oblivion, Part 2. Divia's fear was not easy to reach, and he was reluctant to share with Morian Zenas the secret door to Oblivion. Fortunately, my master's knowledge of lore impressed Fear, and he taught him the way. I would be breaking my promise to Zenas and Fear to explain the procedure here, and I would not divulge it even if I could. If there is dangerous knowledge to be had, that is it, but I do not reveal too much by saying Fear's scheme relied on exploiting a series of portals to various realms created by a Telvanni wizard long missing and presumed dead. Against the disadvantage of this limited number of access points, we weighed the relative reliability and security of passage, and we considered ourselves fortunate in our informants. Morian Zenas then left this world to begin his exploration. I stayed at the library to transcribe his information and helped him with any research he needed. Dust, he whispered to me on the first day of his voyage. Despite the inherent dreariness of the word, I could hear his excitement in his voice, echoing in my mind. I can see from one end of the world to the other in a million shades of gray. There is no sky or ground or air, or only particles, floating, falling, whirling about me. I must levitate and breathe by magical means. Zenas explored the nebulous land for some time, encountering vaporous creatures and palaces of smoke. Though he never met the Daedric Prince, we concluded that he was in Ash Pit, said to be the home of Malakath, where anguish, betrayal, and broken promises filled the bitter air like ash. The sky is on fire, I heard him say as he moved on to the next realm. The ground is sludge, but traversable. I see blackened ruins all around me, like a war was fought here in the distant past. The air is freezing. I cast blooms of warmth all around me, but it still feels like daggers of ice stabbing me in all directions. Damn. This was Coldharbour, where Molag Bal was the realm's Daedric Prince. It appeared to Zenas as if it were a future Nirn governed under the Lord of Brutality. Desolate and barren, and filled with suffering, I could hear Morian Zenas weep at the images he saw and shiver at the sight of the Imperial Palace, spattered with blood and excrement. Too much beauty, Zenas gasped when he went to the next realm. I am half blind. I see flowers and waterfalls, majestic trees, and a city of silver, but it is all a blur. The colors run like water. It's raining now, and the wind smells like perfume. This surely is Moonshadow, where Azura dwells. Zenas was right, and astonishingly he even had the audience with the Queen of Dusk and Dawn in her rose palace. She listened to his tale with a smile and foretold him the coming of the Nerevarine. My master found Moonshadow so lovely he wished to stay there, half-blind forever, but he knew he must move on and complete his journey of discovery. I am in a storm, he told me as he entered the next realm. He described the landscape of dark twisted trees, howling spirits, and billowing mist, and I thought he might have answered the deadlands of Mehrunes Day Gone. But then he said quickly, "No, I am no longer in a forest. There was a flash of lightning, and now I am on a ship. The mast is tattered, the crew is slaughtered. Something is coming through the waves. Oh gods, wait. Now I am in a dank dungeon in a cell." He was not in the Deadlands, but Quagmire, the nightmare realm of Vermina. Every few minutes there was a flash of lightning and reality shifted, always to something more horrible and horrifying. Dude, if they ever make a game, an expansion about that, that'd be sick. A dark castle one moment, a den of ravening beasts the next, a moonlit swamp, a coffin where he was buried alive. Fear got the better of my master and he quickly passed on to the next realm. I heard him laugh. I feel like I'm home now. Mori and Zen has described to me that an endless library, shelves stretching in on every direction, stacks on top of stacks. Pages floated on a mystical wind that he could not feel. Every book had a black cover with no title. He could see no one, but felt the presence of ghosts moving through the stacks, rifling through books, ever searching. It was Apocrypha, the home of Hermaeus Mora, where all forbidden knowledge can be found. I felt a shudder in my mind, but I could not tell if it was my master's or mine. Mori and Zenith never traveled to another realm that I know of. Throughout his visits to the first 4 realms, my master spoke to me constantly. Upon entering the Apocrypha, he became quieter as he was lured into the world of research and study. The passions that had controlled his heart while on Nirn. I would frantically try to call to him, but he closed his mind to me. Then he would whisper, "This cannot be. No one would ever guess the truth. I must learn more. I see the world, a last illusion's shimmer. It is crumbling all around us." I would cry back to him, begging him to tell me what was happening, what he was seeing, what he was learning, and I even tried using conjuration to summon him as if he were a Daedra himself. But he refused to leave. Mori and Zenith was lost. I last received a whisper from him 6 months ago. Before then it had been 5 years, and 3 before that. His thoughts are no longer intelligible in any language. Perhaps he is still in Apocrypha, lost but happy, in a trap he refuses to escape. I would save him if I could. I would silence his whispers if I could. That was very interesting. That's pretty cool. See, this book details accounts of Argonian funeral rites. One page near the back is marked with a yellow ribbon. Examine the marked page. Let's see. You found a sketch of a fair Altmer woman on the marked page. It's signed Valrendil. There's writing below the picture in much shakier handwriting. Such scrawls do your beauty no justice, my love. I will see you again and soon. Oh yeah, he's trying to resurrect somebody. Crates of supplies. What? You see several ancient Argonian relics. They've been carefully wrapped and stored. One of the more intricate and ancient jars is broken despite its careful packaging. There he got his pack. This pack holds a Dominion uniform with various medals and some type of rank insignia. Beneath it all lies a crumpled poster. Examine the poster. Wanted, Valrendil for dereliction of duty. Proof of his death will be rewarded by your assigned Dominion paymaster. Subject is delusional and prone to sympathize with enemy Argonians. The hell?
Why are you searching my belongings?
What up, bro? Where'd you come from? What is this? Kind of mine? Here's a cave. Why do you have a... what?
I came to this hallowed place to learn, not to deal with petty thieves. I'll report you to Xijai-Teel. She won't tolerate vagabonds on this site.
Xijai-Teel sent me. She wants to know why you are here.
Of course, I should have expected this. Tell the generous Xijai-Teel not to fear. My work does not threaten Argonians. It is personal, the work of decades. And now I may finally have succeeded, though I must betray the legacy of the ancestors.
What work? What do you mean?
My wife. I'm talking about my wife. She is the joy of my life. Such grace as you see but once in 100 years. Then death took her. I could not prevent it, but I cannot let go. She was caught between worlds. Until now.
What have you done?
My wife lives. She's blessed by an Argonian reincarnation. Thank the Hist. Though I wanted this, I was still amazed at how quickly she awoke in this place. The Dominion will execute me for desertion, so I remain here in the home my beloved created.
She only awoke here? May I meet her? Oh, that's that chick. Yeah, the ghost.
Only here. It must be the proximity to the Hist reclaiming its dead. To have her back with me, it's wonderful. Yes, of course you should meet her. She's within. It just looks like a cave, but inside she's recreated our home.
Interesting. Let's check it out. What the? Okay, game. Whoa. It is ghostly. Alanya.
A traveller. Welcome. Rest at our hearth as long as you wish. Shall I prepare you some food and drink?
Are you Valrendil's wife?
Of course I am. Don't I look like a beautiful high elf noble? Are you with the Dominion? Did they send you to arrest my husband for desertion? Begone! He must not be bothered.
Seems you have something to hide, Spirit. What are you really?
I am Valrendil's wife. I am the one he loves, the one he cares for, the one he has sought all these years. I will make him happy, forever. I have no more business with you.
What the? Okay, then.